The Village of Honey is a Greek story. The story is based on the theme of Greek honey, a specialty of the land. Once upon a time, in a small village in Greece, there lived a girl named Aeolia. This village was different from any other village, with beautiful flowers and lush greenery. The villagers kept bees and produced their honey for a living. The village was known for its sweetness of honey, so much so that tourists from far and wide visited it. Aeolia was born into a family that was good at making honey. Her family had been producing honey for generations, so Aeolia naturally remembered how to make honey. However, Aeolia had a special power that was a little different from the children of other villages. She was able to communicate with the bees. One day, a big problem arose in the village. An abnormal fog filled the surrounding forest, flowers began to wither one after another, and bees could not fly out of the hive. The villagers were worried that they would not be able to harvest honey, making their lives difficult. Aeolia was worried and decided to find out what the hell that fog was. She ventured into the deep forest and reached a place where the fog could rise. There she discovered a temple dedicated to ancient gods and a huge rock she had never seen before. Inside the temple, Aeolia found a beautiful image of the goddess. The statue held a golden liquid in its hands, the color of honey, shining as if watching over Aeolia. At that moment, a voice rang in Aeolia's heart. This fog happened because I lost my power. If I want to regain the power of the bees I once guarded, I must regain the true power of honey. Hearing the voice, Aeolia understood that the goddess was the patron saint of honey. She felt that the villagers relied on the power of the goddess for their lives. And the goddess taught Aeolia that it is important to make honey with sincerity and work with gratitude to the bees. With those words in mind, Aeolia decided to return to the village and work with the bees. Every day, she was kind to the bees and did her best to collect nectar. As a result, Aeolia's sincere affection reached the bees, who again took off cheerfully, visited the flowers and began to make honey. Over time, the village was again filled with honey and filled with a sweet aroma. The fog gradually cleared, and the villagers were able to harvest honey safely. The villagers reaffirmed the wonders of honey and the power of the gods behind it thanks to Aeolia. Later, every year the village began to hold a festival to celebrate the honey harvest. During that festival, celebratory rituals were held throughout the village, using special honey that Aeolia made to offer to the goddess of the temple. Aeolia continued to work with the bees and carefully protect the power of honey. She deeply understood that the sweetness and richness that honey brought was not just material but a symbol of warmth and affection in the heart. And the village, which is still known as the Honey Village, is enveloped in a sweet scent that continues to provide healing and peace to visitors. End.